Typhon was a monstrous giant in Greek mythology, born to Gaia and Tartarus, making him one of the most powerful beings in existence. His incredibly deadly abilities and relationship with other famous monsters made him feared by all. Typhon was known for his notorious attempt to overthrow Zeus, and their epic battle is still regarded as one of the most famous tales in Greek mythology. Despite his immense strength, Typhon was ultimately defeated by Zeus's thunderbolts and banished to Tartarus. Some accounts even suggest that he was buried beneath Mount Etna or the island of Ischia after his defeat. His terrifying reputation and role in the Greek succession myth explain how Zeus rose to power among the gods. The tale of Typhon is closely tied to that of the great serpent Python, and both myths share similarities with ancient Near Eastern stories. Additionally, Typhon was later identified with the Egyptian god of destruction, Set. Overall, Typhon's legacy lives on in tales and legends to this day. He is remembered as one of the most formidable and fearsome characters in Greek mythology. Once Hera realized that Zeus was becoming too powerful, she decided to pray to the gods for a son stronger than him. She went to Gaia, Uranus, and the Titans and begged for their help. Soon after, she bore a son named Typhon and entrusted him to the care of the serpent Python. Typhon grew up in the Cilician caves and became a great bane to mortals. His monstrous appearance made him nearly invincible, and when he fought against the gods, they were no match for him. Some said that Typhon was the offspring of Cronus, born in Cilicia after the defeat of the giants. According to this myth, Gaia warned Hera that Zeus was becoming too powerful, so she asked Cronus for help. He gave her 2 eggs smeared with his own semen and instructed her to bury them underground. From these eggs, Typhon was born with the intention of overthrowing Zeus. When Hera realized that Typhon was too strong to control, she informed Zeus of her plan and sought his help. Zeus realized the threat that Typhon posed to the gods and rallied their forces to defeat him. After a fierce battle, Zeus was able to defeat Typhon by hurling Mount Etna at him, burying him under its weight. Despite his defeat, Typhon remains a legendary figure in Greek mythology, known for his monstrous appearance and immense strength. Once upon a time, in ancient Greek mythology, there was a monstrous creature known as Typhon. He was described as outrageous and lawless, and was feared by both gods and men. Typhon was everything but ordinary, as he stood tall, had snake heads that emitted fire and made all sorts of noises. He was widely recognized as a 100-headed monster, with wings, 2 snake tails for legs, and fire flashing from his eyes. Typhon's strange appearances, features, and abilities often had a serpentine nature, and he was known to be a poison-spitting viper. Every hair on his body belched with viper poison, causing the mountain torrents to swell. Nonnus's Dionysiaca depicts Typhon with multiple animal heads, including leopards, lions, boars, bears, and wolves, making it impossible to distinguish their cries from each other. Similarly, Typhon had several arms, sometimes numbering in the hundreds, making him a formidable opponent, even for the bravest of heroes. But eventually, Typhon was defeated by Zeus, who hurled 100 bolts of lightning at him. After his defeat, Typhon was sealed underneath Mount Etna, where he caused earthquakes and volcanoes to erupt. Even though he was imprisoned, his legacy lived on, and Typhon remained a symbol of the scary and paramount power. Typhon was a monstrous offspring of Gaia and Tartarus. He was joined in love with Echidna, who bore him a brood of fierce offspring. Among them was Orthrus, the 2-headed dog, Cerberus, the multi-headed canine who guarded the gates of Hades, and the Lernaean Hydra, a many-headed serpent that when one head was cut off, 2 new ones would grow in its place. Other uncertain offspring included the Chimera, the Caucasian eagle that feasted on Prometheus' liver, the Ladin who guarded the golden apples of the Garden of the Hesperides, and the Sphinx. As time passed, writers added new creatures to Typhon's offspring group, such as the Nemean lion, the Crommyonian sow, and Scylla. These creations were all fierce and terrifying like their parents and caused untold destruction. Typhon was said to be the father of destructive storm winds. The sea serpents which attacked the Trojan priest Laocoon were believed to be their offspring. This monstrous family of creatures struck fear into the hearts of all those who beheld them, and their tales continue to shock and inspire to this day.
Do you want to explore more Greek mythology stories? Who do you want to see featured next? Subscribe and leave a comment below to let me know. I'll see you in the next video.